Am I live? I must be live. Hi, everybody. It's just me. I finally made it to the party. My own party. Kind of sad. It's been a rough few weeks. Um, just started out with family crap, just seeing people. Um, okay, and Pro Streamer. I've got YouTube on. So there we go. Hashtag Pro Streamer. Um, First, it was just seeing family, and then the first couple weeks, and just not my one. My mom's family lives west of here, way west, and they all like to meet 45 minutes away, and I did not realize how far they were having me drive, like halfway to Ann Arbor, Michigan. So I couldn't make it that week. And then last week I got freaking sick, which was great because then the next day, Monday, I went and had oral surgery. So it was probably by and large why I was getting sick and I didn't realize it. I thought it was dairy or something dumb in my diet, but no. I've been suffering all week with that. Hey, Rachel, aloha, aloha. Thank you for coming, everybody. Poison Whales, good to see you. Pookie, Gen C, sis. Great to see you guys. I'm so glad you're all here. Um, Anybody that shows up, I'm really grateful that you're here. So yeah, anyway, oral surgery on Monday. Stitches in my face. That's always fun. So it's partially why I'm not like coming out and singing. Hey, Limey. Good to see you. Ooh, here's somebody. Bandit.
Hi, how's it going?
Good,
Can you
how
hear me
are
well?
you? It's
I'm
good to
doing
see
good.
you. Good.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Hey, Allie. I was just telling the story of my horrid 3 weeks.
Oh, and you said
October's.
something out. You said something about stitches. What the?
Yeah, I have stitches in my mouth.
Oh, jeez.
I had oral surgery on last Monday.
Mm,
It was kind of a surprise thing. I broke a
mm.
tooth. I thought all they had to do was, fix the tooth. It turned out I had an infection, so they had to
Ooh.
yank it out of my head. That was fun.
Okay, yeah. I had my wisdom teeth taken out a few years ago, but they put me under local anesthesia. So, or not
Yeah,
local, whatever it's called.
I had a local, just the numbing,
Yeah.
but I have tough teeth.
Okay.
Hey, Steve-O. So it was like the doctor was standing on the chair.
Oh no,
trying
it was really in
to
there.
stay
Yeah,
out of my head. Yeah, it was
yeah. Oh
fun.
jeez.
Plus, it had broken, so it
Mm.
wasn't like there was a whole tooth there,
Okay.
So they had to yank that out of my head. They put in a bone graft so
Mhm.
that later they can put in a tooth
Mhm.
so that my teeth aren't all messed up. And it's a spacer too, so your teeth don't swim around in your head. You don't want that to happen. You can
Right.
lose more teeth that way. So I had them do that, and that's why I have stitches in my gum.
Okay. So how are you feeling? Like, how is it feeling?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
fine. If I can't, I gotta eat like soft foods.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
sucked all week. So I haven't eaten a lot. I eat
Mhm.
soup. Applesauce.
Oh no.
It's like eating baby food. It's not that
You see,
appealing.
I got a piano in the background. It's like right there.
Yeah,
A big piano. That's
that's
my.
awesome, dude.
That's my. That I'm getting it for $600. It's worth 1,400, but
Wow, that's
yeah.
great.
And so that's that. I just been plucking away on that thing all day, and then the bass guitar too. So
Awesome. So is
yeah.
that a little upright or a piano or?
No, no, it's a stage. It's called the stage piano, and
Okay.
it's just like your regular digital piano. I've got it turned on to acoustic piano because I've got it
Oh,
plugged in.
cool.
I've got it
Yeah.
plugged into my Yamaha the little Reface electric piano thing, and this is what it
Nice.
sounds like.
Oh yeah. Cool. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's a good. It's kind of funny the setting for the acoustic piano on the Reface. You have to like balance the knob in between two settings, turn it
Mhm.
off, and turn it back on again, and then it's an acoustic piano, and it's
Ah,
like a secret setting or something.
interesting.
It's kind of cool. I like that.
Well, that's neat. That sounds great. That sounds exactly like, an upright piano.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
for sure.
sound digital-y at all.
Mm.
Back in my day, it was the Casio.
Yeah, this one's a Roland. It's
Oh, those are nice.
yeah, pretty decent. It's got the mod wheel on there. It sounds so hilarious when you like, cause a piano's not supposed to do this, so it's funny when you like.
Yeah, that's fun. I love that
So-
about those. I had a buddy that
Yeah.
had a Roland keyboard, and I would my ex was in a band with him, and I would go down. Yeah, I would sneak down to the basement where they would practice because I would watch my friend Rob, the drummer's kid, but he had this Roland keyboard, and I would go down there and mess with it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I loved playing with it. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
Well, my mom wanted to get me, or not me. She wanted to get a piano for the house, like an actual upright piano, and
Yeah.
we put it on the second floor somehow. I forget how we got it up there, but we got it up the stairs somehow, and put it into the living room, and it didn't get played much. But whenever I got home from school, I try to make. I didn't know how to play piano, but I try to make things that sounded like music, like just mess around on it.
Right,
So-
right.
But it was really fun.
Yeah, my grandpa. I actually inherited this, but I don't have it anymore. My grandfather had this old upright organ,
Mhm.
and when I was very small, I was playing on it, and my grandpa was watching me and told my mom. He said get her into music classes because she's really trying to play something. She's not just banging on it. She's trying to play something. So he's
Yeah.
like, get her into music courses. So my mom did, and that's how I got into it.
Yeah.
But
What do you think about the whole skill of rhythm?
oh God, that's like a talent in of itself.
Yeah, I know,
Really.
right?
Yeah.
I was on the Community Pulse, and I don't know if I think Folk Punk said it during that interview. He said that, oh yeah, you sound like the things that you say sound rhythmic.
Hmm.
And I'm like, well, I don't even think about that. So it was kind of just news to me.
Right.
But now I'm starting to hear it, almost.
That's cool though. I
And
mean,
yeah.
like the whole rap thing. I had an interesting ongoing conversation with actually an ex-manager of mine who I'm still friends with, my friend Jill. Who is very into rap music, and I like rap music, but she kind of got me more into it because she was really into like the actual workings, the whole workings and mechanics of it, and how much it takes to do those beats. Like, you don't realize those raps are carefully put together. The words that they're using are very carefully chosen. Because it's got to fit into the beat. It's got to work out. And so
Yeah.
she had this whole, it was a scholarly scientific article about these different rap tunes they were using or showing. Hey, Cardio, what's up? Hey, Dimebag. And showing how they went together and the whole rhythm and the whole music theory behind it. My mind was blown. I was like,
Well-
this is amazing.
I've
That's incredible.
I've been kind of off and on reading an audiobook, and it's about a musician from Detroit, and his name's Jay Dilla, and he's a very prolific hip hop producer. Just
Yep.
like myself, I produce trip hop, hip hop, electronic music of different varieties, but he's just one of the most well-renowned, most, I guess, appreciated and credited musicians in that field. So it's they said he just pumps them out on his machine. I think he had an MPC, which has 8 pads, a square thing, and you chop up music from vinyls or from anything. You plug the input source into it, and then just assign each part of the song to one of the squares, and then you play it back, and it's just, I guess back then in the 90s and 2000s, that kind of equipment was usually incredibly expensive, like
Yes,
new
it
car
was.
kind of expensive. So
Yes. Yeah, like
yeah.
ridiculous. Like I remember I was working with I was with a guy that was doing a lot of recording. We were thinking about getting recording stuff and it was like $10,000. Even the
Hmm. Hmm.
programs, just Pro Tools, was a ton of money. That's only
Yeah.
that professional studios could afford. So you went and bought time at the studio because it was
Mm.
worth it. The whatever, how much an hour, I forgot he paid to do the studio there. We had this studio right where I used to live in Ferndale, Michigan. There was a studio called the Temper Mill, and
Hmm.
it was literally right at the end of my block.
Hmm.
So it was a professional studio. I believe the band, I think the band Sponge
Hmm.
recorded their first album there. So there
Okay.
was a really decent studio, a nice open room. So he went and recorded there so he could have the access to the engineer and the Pro Tools. So,
Hmm.
sometimes it's worth that
It's
stuff.
cool. I bet it. I bet it's some kind of like a cool experience too. It's almost like you get butterflies in your stomach. Never. If you've like first time set foot in like a really crazy studio,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be kind
Oh,
of
it's
interesting
cool.
experience, right?
Yeah, I got to watch it. I didn't get to record anything,
Mm.
but they did everything in a live room. So the way they recorded was not individually, but they recorded all of the songs through as a live band,
Mm.
and then they would engineer it that way.
Okay.
And he didn't. I don't. Did he have any singing in his stuff? I don't think he did. But if he did have any vocals, he would have those recorded separately.
Mm.
So the band would play together, and then the vocals would be recorded separately.
That's cool. I like that. I like it because then you'll have like the band can like play off of each other, and if they're
Hmm.
working in sync with each other, then it's kind of more organic.
It absolutely sounds more natural.
Hmm.
It that way, and that's what my ex thought. I actually agreed with that because and a lot of bands do that. A lot of bands like they prefer, at least that's what I've heard them say, is that they prefer to do a live room. I think that's how Soundgarden did it too. They did it in a
Oh, I
live room.
love Soundgarden.
That's my
They're
favorite
amazing.
band.
It's so good. I was listening to Audio Slave the other day, actually
Yeah,
yesterday, but
yeah, they're
that
amazing.
Soundgarden is definitely amazing. I have Down on the Upside on CD in my
I've
CD
got
thing.
I've got
Oh.
every album. And I've seen Soundgarden a million times and never got
Mhm.
to see Audio Slave. I saw Chris Cornell solo. I saw Soundgarden, I can't tell you how many times, but
Mm.
I never got to see Audio Slave. It was kind of a disappointment, but it is what it is.
Mm.
I just got to see Queens of the Stone Age a few weeks
Holy
back,
crap! That's
actually.
what I want to see.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
Catacombs tour. Oh,
Oh yeah.
10, 10, 10 stars, not even 5. I doubled that. It was
Yeah.
so good. Oh,
That's why I know they're just like one of the best bands in the world of all time. Actually, probably.
I
I
think
don't know
so.
why. I think they should be a lot more popular than they are. I mean, they're already really popular, but
Well, it took my friend Pam, who's a huge music fan, right? But she didn't really know Queens of the Stone Age.
mm.
And I'd introduced them. We've known each other for years. She's heard them, but I said, this is going to blow your mind. They're going to blow your mind.
Mm.
And we're in there. She's like, oh my God, this bit. She goes, what albums do I get? I'm like, you have to get this one and this one. And I go,
Yeah.
go home and just go on YouTube and just find them.
Do
You
you
don't even
think
have to
songs
buy
for the
them right
deaf?
away.
Do you think songs for the deaf would be the number one
That's
you'd
my
start out
number
with?
one. That one or Lullabies to Paralyze are
Yeah,
my
that
two
one-
favorite albums.
That one, I think I heard people saying it's not as well renowned as the other ones, but
Probably not, but it's got some of
it's
the
got some
best
hits.
tunes on
Oh
it.
yeah, Yeah. I
It's
like.
got Tangled Up in Plaid is one of my favorites, and that's on there. That's on and then Eric Vulgaris has some good tunes on it too.
Yeah, I like. My favorite one is probably. It's gonna be Villains. One of the
Villains is-
newer ones.
the
Villains
newer
is such
one,
a
yeah.
good one.
Now that one I'm not as familiar with, but I do like a lot of the songs on there. We
Mhm.
have someone downstairs. Eee.
Nice.
What's up?
I thought we were starting at 8:30.
Yeah, I screwed everybody up apparently with my thumbnail. So, go
Ah.
streamer.
Hmm. Hmm.
Pookie texted me. I had a couple people text me like, is this at 8 or 8:30? It's 8. I just,
Hey.
I admittedly, I was too lazy to do a new thumbnail. So, there you go. Oh well. So I just want to say some highs in the chat here. Highs. Hey,
Hello?
man. What's up? Steve-O, Limey, my sister Rachel Loha, my sister Jen C, Pookie, Lisa, good to see you.
Pookie.
Cardio, if you're still here, hey, what's up? And Dimebag, everybody. But yeah, so also what I was talking about earlier with the why I haven't been on and things have been crazy. I went and did this insane thing on Wednesday and picked up 3 very small kittens.
Oh wow.
I'm going to reveal one of them right now. Is she
I hear it
sleeping?
already.
But
Oh wow.
Aw.
This is
Oh, it's a
so
fuzzy.
sexy.
It's like a tuxedo.
Yes, she's a panda cat.
Nice.
Panda kitty. Moo moo. The other one's okay.
Aw.
I woke her up. So. Sorry, buddies. I picked up. I have 2 of these right now. There's the panda cat and a tabby, but there's another tabby that I have, and she is not doing well. She's at the hospital. She's at the vet, and it's not looking good. I think I adopted these 3 from a feral colony. So what I'm thinking, because there was no disease found in her, that it's a congenital problem. Because with feral cats, you get brothers and sisters that are mating. You don't know what's mating out there. You have no clue, And so when that happens, you can get all kinds of stuff. You can get hemophilia. You can get just all kinds of weird congenital problems. And this cat can't keep any.
I think you even get cats. I think you even get cats with what is it called? Catsburg jaw.
Oh God, I'm sure all kinds of crap can happen. It's just, that's why you gotta like capture these feral cats and get them fixed, and then release them. You can't let them have babies with each other. It's gross.
I had a friend who I don't want to name names, but we'll call him Jeremy. He he had a lot of cats, and it was like if you went to his house, like you left smelling like
Ew,
his cats, and
that's
I would think that they were all of a very tangled family tree, roots kind of experience, because like
it's a straight line.
those roots are nappy. They're in a little ball. There's nothing.
She's super cute, but unfortunately, her family tree is most likely a straight line.
Okay.
Is what it is. She's a cat.
Tabby.
Yeah, she's a tabby.
Nice.
I picked her out, so
You'd wake up in the middle of the night and you just hear.
It's like a.
Are they fucking or fighting?
Yeah,
Both at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. No, these are all girls. These 2 are going to the regular vet tomorrow. I'll see when I can get them spayed. Because that will happen. That's gonna happen. But anyway, we were talking about music. I just wanted to show everybody my cats. But we had an interesting conversation about rhythm and rapping and music and all that good stuff too. So it was pretty cool. Gen C, you say 6 months. Now I had two cats. My last two cats, they were spayed just before 4 months because we got them September, October, November. We got them December, and they were born in August. So I know they got them spayed in there, and they were okay. So I'm gonna ask the vet. I have no idea. They'll know. They'll know. I don't know about that stuff. Live to fly. It's good to see you. So yeah, I've pretty much planned nothing for this stream. And
So what do you usually do for these streams?
talk,
Just chill?
That's
bring people up,
usually this.
have an organic
Cool.
conversation. Once in a while, I'll sing a tune if somebody persuades me. But
I like it.
basically, it's just it's just hanging out and
I'll
seeing
play
what.
the... Sorry. Go ahead.
No, don't be. Please do. Hey, Church.
I like
That's cool.
I like the deep sounds of the piano, like
I
the
do
bassier sounds. Those are cool. And with this thing, it actually has a good like timbre to it.
It's got a great tone, but it's a Roland. So I'm a huge fan of
Well-
Roland.
well,
It's a great brand.
I'm playing it out of the Yamaha. The Yamaha's making the sounds, but I'm playing it with the actual
Nice.
Roland, whatever. I like how you say it. I say Roland.
Roland,
Roland.
Potato,
But
potato.
you know,
Capo, Papo.
us musicians, we gotta be extra fancy with our names. Like I play a Yamaha.
I guess it's
Yeah.
all the British
Yamaha.
people.
I,
The British people I was hanging out with back in the 80s, and it's no, I'm not kidding, I really was hanging out with British people in the 80s, and they would call it Roland.
Roland. So I was like, I was watching this this cartoon. It was on YouTube, and it was about this kind of redneck lady, and she's talking about, she's saying like, I had this idea. I want to open up a Christian boudoir, just like in this shed.
Boudoir.
And then she has she says, I go down to Taco Bell, I grab the hot sauce, I get a whole 40 packets of hot sauce, I get my shares. That's the way she says the shares.
Players.
And I cut them and I drink that hot sauce until I pass out. And then
One
And
of
then I
Michael's songs.
and then I had a dream and I saw the most beautiful man I'd ever seen in my life. And he looked at me dead in the eye with his eyes were like rainbow sparkles. And he looked at me in the eyes and he said, and I'll never forget this.
I think I've seen those cartoons.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my
So good.
god, those are funny. It reminded me of something, and how I gotta think of it again. There was a this is what it reminds me of, and I think I know the cartoon you're talking about, but it reminds me of the cartoon from Adult Swim called Squidbillies.
Okay.
Mhm.
I've heard of it. I've seen kind of pictures of it and never actually watched it. But I'm a big fan of Adult Swim.
It is absolutely one of the silliest things you'll ever watch in your life, and your IQ might reduce by 1 point, but it's kind of worth
Goodness.
it.
In this economy, why not?
It's really, that one's kind of worth it, especially for the main Squidbilly who's early.
Okay.
Early. He wears a
Yeah.
big old baseball cap. It usually says something offensive on the front. Oh,
Yeah.
and there's Grandma.
There's like a whole episode where they were doing the whole ICP thing. They were juggalos.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same cartoon that did the Shures one. It was like they're talking about this this mom was like, yeah, my son got kicked out, or he got fired from the whole fast food restaurant over there because they said he was stealing out of the cashier. And if you took one look at him, and they show him, he's like a juggalo with like a he's got like a chain and stuff. He's like, that's just not like him. He wouldn't do it. I know him. He's too. And then he's talking about like, no, it's a whole different subgenre of clown-based rap.
Subgenre of clown-based rap. I love it.
And then what is it? He's like, I hated working at that place. It was monogamous. I mean, rhetorical. Shit's monogamous.
No idea. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I actually know those ICP guys, the two main dudes.
Oh,
And
cool.
Then, yeah, I met them years ago. I lived in Ferndale, and that's where they're all from.
Cool.
And I went to college with one of the guys that was it's built like a gang, but it's a business. Their whole thing is business. These guys are genius businessmen. Absolutely. And
Yeah, it's Violent J and Shaggy
Yep.
2 Dope. And
Yep.
I love ICP. They're
Mike
great.
and Jay.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I had dinner with the guys, and you know, they're really cool. They're just like normal dudes. They're very
Of
nice
course.
men. Very nice men. And very smart. And people would look at them like, oh, they're just stupid rapper guys. No, these guys are geniuses. They know exactly what they're doing. They have a whole empire. They bought houses for their moms. They all did.
Nice.
They all
That's
bought
like
houses
that's
for
one
their
of my
moms
dreams.
outright. Yup, they're good kids. I say kids are younger than me, but they're good kids. And Jesse, the guy I knew in college, he went out to California and became he's a fashion designer. That's what he does. So they had somebody who was really cool. They had like at least one person that could do something different creatively. You know, this guy could draw. This guy was doing fashion. This guy could write role-playing games. They had it wasn't really a role-playing game though. It was called Morton's List, and I got to play test it. So it was like a parlor game, right? So you rolled dice like a role-playing game, but you rolled dice off of these lists, and it told you what to do for the evening. So if you were bored and you had a bunch of people together and didn't know what to do, I think there might be an app like this now. You'd roll the dice off of like 4 different lists, and it would tell you you have to do this, 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 and this. So we did it, and it told us to go play a board game at a topless bar. So,
One sec. Sorry. You can
Yeah.
go ahead. I just have to get something.
and we had to roll for what board game to use because, you know, of what was available. And it ended up being the board game Clue.
It sounds like a nerdy version of like Truth or Dare.
Sort of, yeah. And I there's an app now
Maybe-
that it's not like that. It's not
Maybe-
lists, but it
Maybe a little
changes
spin the
lists.
bottle. Maybe a little spin the bottle. Truth or Dare.
Like a little
Kind of.
naughty
strip
kind of
poker.
adult thing. It was cool, actually. It's really kind of a good idea to get people, you know, out and doing shit, you know, weird shit.
Play strip poker at a strip club.
So we literally we picked a strip club, at least like nasty 8 Mile strip club, and we walked in there and unfolded our Clue thing, and we ordered drinks, and they were totally cool to us. They fucking Clue, and we got a lot of questions. They're like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "We're play testing this other game," and it told us to come do this.
So it's a totally meta experience.
Yeah, and it was like me, my boyfriend at the time, Jesse, the girl he was dating, and the two other guys. We were there. We were like their dates, and I was like, "This is kind of fun." So yeah, that was my experience with ICPs. Largely very positive. They're pretty cool guys.
Now, what about Twisted?
I don't know them. I don't know any of those other, like, any of the offshoots. And as for Juggalos, they're Juggalos, man. They're fans. You know,
Yeah.
that's where I was going to lead to, is that there's levels in their kind of organization. And the people that I knew were always at what they called warrior level. So those are the guys that kind of run the whole business. you know. So I know
Twisted
those
were
guys.
kind of
I didn't
just
know
like
Twisted. I didn't know
we're
any.
kind of just like an entourage sort of thing. Like you know, like how Marilyn Manson is like an entourage kind of person for Nine Inch Nails for for Trent Reznor. Like they're just kind of riding the coattails a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I mean that's it. They have the same style music. I'm sure that the guys that I know were like, yeah, we could totally like bring them in, and they'd be like, you know, kind of an addition. That's kind of what I see them saying. I have no idea that that's what they said, but I can see them saying that. Especially, you know, if it was, I don't know if it was friends of theirs or what the deal was. But
Sorry,
it's
I
most
missed a
likely
bit of
that.
your ICP story.
Oh
But
yeah, I was just saying.
I
I
was,
know. Yeah, I know those guys from the neighborhood.
cool. That's awesome. I know, I guess a band I know kind of slightly is like parts of Strapping Young Lad, and do you know them?
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so cool. If you haven't heard much of them, I check them out. But
Yeah.
Dave Glow Abortions.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Arb, fuck, kill, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
Total fan.
So yeah, I was friends with one of the drummer. He used to work at a print shop near close to where I live. Cool guy. His
That's
name
cool.
was pretty funny too, but I'm not gonna say it.
I have. I was friends with a lot of local punk bands. And I was friends with a lot of the artists that would do the work for the punk bands. I was
Yeah.
friends with this guy Kevin Sykes, and his brother Steve was my friend, but Steve's brother Kevin did like all of the major artwork for all like the punk flyers of like a lot of the bands in town. And
That's
then one of
awesome.
my friends dated the drummer from this band called Detroit. It was called Ugly But Proud. So y'all were ever in Detroit in the 80s.
I learned
Probably
about
know that band. Hey, Brad.
from Jay Dilla, or Dilla Time, the book. I learned a bit about the history of Detroit, and I must say it's a pretty interesting city.
Yeah, we've got a crazy city.
How
It's
it
from, like,
how the
1600s.
everything's planned. It's like
It's on a wheel.
oh
It's
right,
a wheel.
okay.
So it starts like it literally goes. So you got Woodward is your main drag, right in the middle, and how it was designed by the same guy that designed Paris, France.
Okay.
So how he did it, because we're the Motor City, he made the top a wheel, and then all of the other streets come out as a spoke.
Okay.
So you've got the main drag Woodward, and then all the other streets, like Washington Boulevard, and then all these other little Gratiot, State Street, and they come out like a spoke. So that's how Detroit is designed physically. But it's a massive place.
Oh yeah.
Detroit's huge.
Yeah, I live
everywhere.
on Vancouver Island. I live in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I love it there.
across the water is Vancouver, and that place is quite large. The actual city itself is pretty nicely packed into one area, but then it spreads out through the entire lower mainland. But it's
I
a
would love to
beautiful
go to
city
Vancouver.
too.
I've been to
Yeah.
Seattle.
Brad.
Seattle, I haven't actually been to Seattle, which is kind of weird because it's so close. But
There's a lot of people that go from Seattle to Vancouver.
yeah,
There's a ton of people that do that. And then they go to Alaska, too. They like doing
This-
that.
this year has been apparently like record sales or record profits for tourism in Victoria.
Oh, wow. It's just a beautiful place. I mean, the whole Pacific Northwest is just, it's a magical area, I felt, when I went there. I felt like it's an energy center, you know? And I want to go, I've wanted to go back for the last 30 years. Really have. I just haven't had the opportunity to go. But I think I'm going to try to get back either next year or the year after, because I've got so many people out there. I not only have friends from this community, but I got family out there. Need to visit.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a good excuse. I like it. I love the
Yeah,
mountains out
I've
there.
been all the way across Canada. I haven't been so much to the States. I think I went there once when I was a kid, but Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of places in the States I'd love to check out.
It's an amazing place. I'm sure
For sure.
Canada is too. The whole
Yeah.
of North America is pretty magical. I took a trip when I was 22, and I drove from Detroit all the way to Seattle, across the top of the United States. So I drove through Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, across the Mississippi, went through Iowa there, somewhere in there. That was kind of a boring state. It's all corn. Literally.
It reminds me of Saskatchewan or something like that.
Corn.
It's just
Saskatchewan's definitely wheat, though. But
yeah,
Just-
and then Wisconsin was
it's-
all green trees, but at least there's hills that you
Mm-hmm.
go. Like Iowa is just straight
Mm-hmm.
corn, rows and rows
There's
of corn.
there was just corn, and then there was that kind of corn.
Yeah. No.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no.
Or whatever the-
It would have been cooler, but that wasn't a band back when I went up.
yeah.
This was 1994, so but yeah, I went, and then we crossed
Little baby
Mississippi,
corns.
and then drove through South Dakota, stopped at Mount Rushmore. That was a pretty cool place. I didn't even think I would be like moved by Mount Rushmore, but that was cool. That was a really cool place.
Yeah.
We camped out in this area where there was this stone. It's called mica. And mica, hey, Sunshine Archer. Mica has this, what they call just a soft cleavage, so it breaks easy.
Okay.
So
you can
it's
cleave
broken
it.
all over the ground, and it looks like with the sun shining on it, it just looks like
Wait.
diamonds. It was so beautiful. And then Mount Rushmore right off, just you could look up to the right and just see Mount Rushmore. It was really cool. That was really. I did not think I would be moved like that by Mount Rushmore. It was a cool place. And then we drove through the Black Hills.
Soft
Yeah, you
cleavage.
and East Harp. Drove through the Black Hills and then up through it's an Indian reservation, the Crow Reservation, which was kind of interesting because it did feel like a different country. It was
That's
weird,
kind of interesting.
and it had tumbleweeds tumbling through. I'm like,
Oh,
"Ooh,
yeah,
it's like the
I
movies."
I used to
But
live in a
no.
place called Williams Lake,
Okay.
and it's in the middle of BC. It's almost like it's in northern BC, about central BC. It's called the Caribou Chilcotin region, and yeah, sometimes we'd have tumbleweeds crossing the highway and stuff. It's kind of like
Cool.
it seems like a bit like a plateau, kind of very dry in the summer, but very cold and lots of snow in the winter.
Okay.
And kind of a cowboy town. We had a stampede there, so it was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
It was
It's like
rated.
Wyoming then. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. It was quite a bit, I guess. But it was also
Similar.
it was the second rated in 2011. Money Sense magazine rated it the second worst place to live in Canada for violent
Those
crime.
tumbleweeds.
It was it's pretty heavy stuff. My dad
Yeah.
lived there, so I.
Think you're driving and you see the tumbleweed and you're like, "Am I?"
The
in
tumbleweed
this
just
town?"
like tumbleweed's got a knife.
It was so funny because I'm like, "Hey, it's tumbleweeds. It's like Bugs
it's-
Bunny."
Yeah, like Wile E. Coyote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just like, "These are real. Okay, cool." And then we drove by, okay, so Mount Rushmore obviously is carved. It's man-made, right? And they were making another one of Crazy Horse. Well, I was out there, and they had just done the, how they do it is, it's a sculpture, and they have to go up on the mountain, and they plot it. And so it looks funny. It looks like geometrical. Looks really weird. And they plot it. I think it was. I don't know if it was with paint. I imagine it was like paint. And so we're driving by, and my boyfriend at the time is driving, and I'm like, oh look, it's the Crazy Horse or I'm about to say it's the Crazy Horse Monument, and he goes, oh, that's a shame. It's graffiti. I go, it's not graffiti on a mountain, Larry. That's crazy. That's the Crazy Horse Monument. Dope.
Yeah, they go up there. They'll see this for miles.
I'm like, like, okay, I know some really great graffiti people that get up on buildings and 10 stories. No kidding. They do that graffiti, hang off it. I know these people. They are nuts.
Yeah.
I love them dearly. They are amazing. However, they're not doing that 10,000 feet up.
No.
That big. I don't believe it. But I double dog dare any of you.
That would be
That was-
crazy.
That was funny. But it was really interesting to see how they plotted it out, you know. And I
Yeah.
haven't been out there since. I haven't seen how they carved it, but
Is my volume like too loud now, or is this fine?
that sounds better. Yeah, Brad said it was.
Okay.
It's been hot
across
before,
too loud.
Okay. I
How
brought
do you
it down.
guys
I
think
brought
it
it back a bit.
sounds?
So
The audience. I know. I got a USB mic. It sometimes works great, and other times it's like, I can't hear you.
I've got an omnidirectional microphone that I'm using as a room mic, so it's just a bit far away from me. It's turned up kind of hot, but it seems to work like that. I'm terrible with technology sometimes, which doesn't seem right because I'm a beat maker. But I mean, certain things just perplex me.
That's okay. I think technology
Same
pretty
here.
much escapes all of us. Hey, go with the flow.
I only have so much patience for so much technology, and it's just like, no. I have an NPC, and I have to deal with that. So
I think Valerie was having problems with her linear monitors today.
I have ADHD, and I'm pretty much one of the nicest people you'll meet to pretty much any person, even people who don't like me. But when it comes to technology, that's when you see the real teeth. It's like,
yeah, try like being
like a computer to piss you off, right?
my
Yeah.
parents. My parents would tell me, "Oh yeah, you're really good with computers. You should get into IT work." And I'm like, "Yeah, no. You should see me try to set up a printer. Like, just give up. Just take your
You should
document
see
to a
me.
library and
At
let
work,
them deal with it."
I have cried over computer problems at work. I have. It's true. I will. That shit will make me cry. It makes me so mad, you know. It's just you want it to work. Just work.
Just do it.
When my USB mic wasn't working properly, it was like, it's not working. I'm like, okay, I'm about to throw this entire computer out the window.
I got this mixer. I was trying to set this mixer up, and I could not get it to work. Apparently, it's doesn't work on anything other than Windows 7 or 10 or something.
Oh, sucky.
Yeah. Oh well,
I'm gonna
I
be
can
getting
probably
a
see if I can
mixer
sell
here
it.
soon. I'm gonna be getting a mixer here soon.
Yeah. What is it? Because I've been using FL Studio for a long time, and that's pretty much all I need for that. I either have one instrument at a time plugged into it. Is a mixer usually used for like live settings or something, or?
Well, I hear what I'm gonna use it for, if I can get my glasses back on, which might not happen, is to be able to run my headphones through it and hear myself, as well as my professional microphone. I have a professional microphone. I have not been able to use it because I have an interface, but my headphones won't work in the interface. And I was
Okay.
told that headphones don't work in that particular interface. And I was like, well, why did I buy this? A lot of good that it did me, you know, because I want to be able to use this beautiful Shure microphone that I have. But I can't because I don't have the proper thing. If I can't put my headphones in it, I can't hear myself. And then singing, that's not going to work.
No.
If I can't hear myself, I'm going to be totally off. So, I guess he would be to call him anything, he's my brother's brother-in-law. So he's going to give me, he's a musician, and he has a Yamaha mixer sitting around. He's like, "Oh, I have one of those. I'll give it to you." I'm like, "You give it to me? Okay." I even offered him money for it, but he's gonna
Oh,
give
Frank.
it to me. So, Rick.
Oh, Turtle.
Oh, Frank.
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 Yeah, Frank Turzo.
It's like, oh, Rick.
Go with the flow farm. What
Oh,
up?
George.
Hey, Frank.
Good to see you, Frank.
Pole vaults. Pole vault. Pole vault.
It's too much fun.
Pervert.
Yay. So anyway.
Oh yeah. Do you mind? I'm just gonna. Oh yeah. One sec. You got your mouth harp. I'll get my djembe.
There you go. Cool. Yay.
This thing. It's a tiny drum.
Doom back! Doom techie techie, doom techie tech. I love doom
Yeah, yeah.
backs.
Oh, you
Oh
said
yeah. That takes me back. Used to be a belly dancer back way back in the day.
Awesome. I might
Doom
actually.
techie tech. I love that. Okay.
That's badass. I like it. I might have to head out for a bit here,
Oh,
but I
okay.
will be back. Probably if you guys are gonna keep going, I'll just check in with you. But
We'll be here till 10.
okay, sounds good.
Cool. It's good to have
All right.
you.
Nice
Thank
to see
you.
you, both of you. Have a wonderful
Yes.
night.
You too. Hopefully we'll see you again. That's fun. It was good to have him up here. He's a very talented person. Anyway, so I have these two kikis that have fallen asleep in my lap. They're being very good. At first, Zoe was eating my cord. I had to stop that. My other two cats ate too many cords. I had to stop that.
Yeah, what's a cat for than to eat your cords?
Well, now I've prepared most, like, all my chargers. Let me show you. Well, this one doesn't have it. They're super tough. Can't really hear me if I turn my face away. But if I can get, let me smash my cats. This one's super thick, so it's hard to chew through, and then it's covered inside. But most of my chargers are chew proof, so if they do chew it, it's either not, it's that woven fabric stuff that they can't get through, or it's too tough, so even if they chew on it, it's not going to affect it or hurt them. I don't want them to get electrocuted either. Jesus God. I had friends. Okay, rabbits are kind of stupid. They're cute. They're adorable, but they're kind of dumb. And they like to chew electrical cords because they like the buzz. That's what I was told. That rabbits actually do that because they like the shock.
Well, that's kind of funny you say that because like my Chinese zodiac is rabbit, and I also like licking 9-volt batteries.
It's a spirit animal thing.
Nothing quite tangy. Nothing as tangy as an Energizer battery.
Oh, here's something mean. Speaking of 9-volt batteries, sorry, brother. My brother Scott did this to me when I was 3. And he was 15. Well, I don't know. My family had a junk drawer where you keep all the bullshit, like your extra batteries and rubber bands and extra keys and shit. It was in this drawer, and my brother takes out a 9-volt battery, or I took out a 9-volt battery. And my brother goes, "Put your tongue on it." And I looked at him. He goes, "Go ahead and do it." And I went, He laughed at me. I'm like, bastard.
I mean, at first you're like, "The fuck is this?" And then like,
I'm like,
I don't know. You know what?
put your tongue on it. I'm like, "Wee."
Do it
He's like,
again.
go ahead. I'm like, Gen
Listen,
X, Gen X.
I listen. I didn't get so good at cunnilingus without looking at a few batteries first.
Oh
Okay, just
man, I must have looked ridiculous. I was like, hair sticking up. 3-year-old kid. I was just mean.
it's about the only way I was able to keep dates.
Yada yada yada. So anyway, fun
And,
stuff.
and you ever hit yourself with one of those tasers?
Thank God, no. No,
Oh,
I
those
don't
are
have
those
a
are
taser.
fun. When
Although I did see the other day that they chased this guy down I-96 here in Detroit. It was a domestic violence thing. He went the wrong way on I-96 and got off, and they finally stopped him. But when they tased him, they had the whole video, and he just went down like a tree. He just said boop boop. It's great.
when I was working at Outback Steakhouse, several years ago, there was a cook who had a taser, and he's like he passed it around. He, bet you won't tase yourself. I'm like, bet you I will, and I stuck it right to my arm, and like, oh my god, it was just like just
Made
it
your
made
heart
its own
stand up.
motion.
Yep. Yeah, all cops
Yeah.
have to get tased before they use the taser. And those are funny videos too. They're like,
And I did it, and I was like, holy shit. And then, like, and everyone else is like, wow, holy crap, you did it. And I'm like, and I did it again. And
I
the
like
guy's
it
like,
now.
give me that back before you drain the battery, you asshole.
Double dog dare me to do anything. It's
My boss wasn't too happy about it, though. He's like, don't you have a heart problem? I'm like, oh, no, not anymore.
well, that just cured it. Anyway, it's a defib.
I feel energized.
I have this really, it's horrible, but I like watching cop shows to watch idiots get tased. It's funny. There was this woman on this show. It's called On Patrol Live on a channel called Reels on cable. And I subscribed to their streaming service just to get this show. Not anything else, just this show. There was this woman, she was giving them a hard time, just would not comply. She was sitting in this car. She was doing something illegal. I can't remember exactly what, but they were asking her to get out of the car. She wouldn't get out of the car. And then when she did get out of the car, she's this very large woman. And she wouldn't comply at all. She wouldn't do anything they would tell her to. They said, ma'am, if you don't put your hands behind your back or whatever they're saying, we're going to tase you. Hey, Mike Shanner, good to see you. And they kept asking her. She wouldn't do it. So they were like, tase. And she said, ah! It's the fact that she just went, ah! And then went right down. It was just, that's sheer like comedy gold for me.
I fear that I might be the type of person to just kind of giggle and be like, give me another.
Oh god, that was funny too. Well, I've seen those guys too, where you tase them and it doesn't. They're like, they're
I'm
like,
just laughing like I'm in tickles.
it's like artard strength, it's like, it's the way Kurt used to be when we were young. You'd hit him in the face and he'd laugh at you. I'm tickled. Give me another. Well, I beat the crap out of you. People didn't believe me. Because they were, at that age, you guys like to challenge the alpha male, and pretty much he was the alpha male. And a guy walked up to me, oh, I'm gonna kick that guy's ass. I'm like, okay. I said, you do realize he is the guy you punch literally like right here, and he laughs. He's like, it tickles. I'm gonna kill him. He walks up to him. He's like, tries to mess with him. Kurt just turns around. And he says, "Do you really want to do this, man?"
I don't. I don't know that
I'm
I'm.
tired today, and I don't know if I feel like. And then he punched him, and Kurt goes, "Okay."
Yeah.
Just like the taser. Here.
I don't think I'm the alpha anything. I'm just freaking crazy. Like I'm just crazy, and it's like, okay, maybe sometimes pain is,
They pick on him. They pick on Kurt.
sometimes
They pick on him. I don't know why they picked on him, because he kicked their ass. It was just funny to me. I just thought it was funny.
sometimes
My best friend, I just hung out with him every day. It didn't bother me.
pain. Sometimes promise of pain is what fuels that craziness. There might be a fight, and I'm gonna get an adrenaline rush from it.
Kurt would fight. Like, we had these friends. Okay, so I had this friend named we called him Little John. And Little John at 15 looked like he was 8. That was why we called him Little John. And Little John's parents were hippies. And Little John had hair down to his butt. He was this kind of what we call hoods. They listened to heavy
He had
metal,
hair
to
down
Dio
to his
and
cheeks.
and shit, and we were listening to GBH and Minor Threat. But he was a good friend of ours. It was kind of really small kid at 15, right? The other hoods they pantsed him, pulled his underwear up over his head, and then threw him in one of those big round metal trash cans, those big heavy ones, like the industrial ones, head first, upside down. And Kurt got pissed. Fished him out of because he was always fighting with those guys. Fished him out of the trash can. John's crying. And all I see is John running down the hallway crying. And Kurt coming in, walking backwards, screaming at all those guys doing, "Come at me! Get me! Why didn't you try to beat me? Try to pants me and throw me in that thing." And they're like, no, we don't want that. Backing up slowly and like, no, you made him mad. You better. Then nobody ever messed with John ever again. But that was. And now John is like 7 feet tall. No one would want to mess with John now. I saw John after high school and I was like, "Hi, little John. You're not little anymore." He's huge. I was like, "Oh, that's your karma. That's revenge, man. That's cool." Go back up to those idiots and try to beat your ass that day and see what they'd say now. Stupid dumbasses.
That brings an interesting point. What if you could go back in time and then beat up your bullies as an adult? Do you still get charged for harming a minor, or?
Well, that's complex, right? Because there's a lot of questions that come in with that. First of all,
this is my future version that did that, not me.
If you travel back into time, are you still your adult self, like your same self, or do you like mesh in with the self that you were then, or will you meet that self then? And then they say you're not supposed to, interact because it can change the whole of time and how that's happened, the whole timeline.
I mean, the Flash does that. He doesn't. He can't stop messing with the timeline.
Cute. Kiki. She climbed up my leg. I had to grab her because she was giving me. Speaking of cartoons and Bugs Bunny, remember the one with the dog that has the kitty? and it gets up on his back, and it does the whole claw, 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 and it circles, and then finally
Making
settles in.
biscuits.
That's exactly what them crawling up my leg feels like. Ow, ow, ow. Like, you're not going to let this thing do that, really? I am. So, my leg. Hi, Mom. Hello. Wait, let me just grab you. Hey, Angela J. Let me just give you the elevator treatment. No, she's gonna go. Like, she's eyeing the keyboard. This one, I can tell what's whirring in her head, and she's the biggest and strongest one. She's so funny. She's the one I'm not worried about at all. The little black one, little panda girl, she wouldn't. She's finicky. So there's another thing my friends did. They kind of screwed up.
What up, Angela?
I told them they don't really know any. They're trying to help without knowing about cats at all. And they weaned these guys. Oh, never do this. Please never do this. And I know that it seems like you should be able to, but you can't. Wean them on tuna and salmon. Please don't wean your cats on people food because they will never eat regular food again. Okay? And you could screw up their intestines
Yeah.
and all kinds of things. Give them
Yeah.
worms.
Dogs
Yeah.
don't
I
give
know it.
dogs greasy food because
Right.
like I've lost one because we gave him some fatty foods and he got oh shit pancreatitis.
They can get
Uh,
pancreatitis. They can get colitis. There's a
a
lot
lot
of
of people think dogs can just eat hamburgers and stuff all day. No, they can't.
no. They're
The bigger ones might be able to handle a little bit better,
eh,
but the
little.
smaller ones,
Now I
yeah,
would give my dogs once in a while a steak bone. Once in a while,
well, you
but
shouldn't even be giving them
I would
bones
take it
because
away
those.
just to give them a happy treat. It was mostly for their mental health more than a physical thing. And it would let them have it for an hour or two. And then once they got away from it, get it and throw it out. Because there's a lot of damage they can do to their
Yeah,
mouths just with the bone. Well,
splintered
a steak
remains and
bone
stuff.
shouldn't splinter, but it'll get funky.
Yeah,
So you let them have it for a couple hours and you throw it out.
I'm
But
sorry. I'm
yeah.
trying to. I,
Oh,
I need to be able to hear myself too, though. That's kind of like the thing. I'm
yeah, I'm not
kicking
hearing you.
back.
I don't feel like
Am I
you're.
too loud still? Am I like I'm
I
further
feel
away
like
from the
you're
mic?
sounding the same, but I don't know.
How about am I still too loud? If I turn my headphones too up, then Justine will blow me away. Then I'll
Oh
be too
God,
loud for because should be loud,
I'm
and I can
naturally
just
loud.
barely hear myself in my own headphones.
I'm a naturally loud person. I see you, Angela. I don't see you in the basement, but I see you.
How about now?
I
Is this
see
what
you.
I literally just killed this thing like a whole bunch. How about now? Is it still too loud?
See, to me, you sound the same. So I don't know.
I still.
Does E sound too loud now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Oh,
me
now
now?
it's low.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me here now? Hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Keep going.
I'm like halfway.
Keep
I'm
going.
halfway. Okay,
That
but
sounds good. Right there. Right there.
really, about halfway.
Yeah.
Even this far away.
Well,
God
Angela,
damn,
mine's kind of far. That's all.
I
Mine's all
still
the way
can't.
up. My microphone is on 11. It's just where it's sitting. It's just kind of my setup tonight because I wanted to be out with the cats. So, just the way it
What if I
is.
just turn this down a bit? I'm gonna turn you down or all of the other volume. Can I hear myself now? I guess I can kind of hear myself.
Tiki Tuzo to the Unbelievable.
Weird.
Again, technology is so much
Oh,
fun.
are we satisfied now? Are we happy? Have we reached a compromise?
Yeah, mine's all the way
Okay.
up. It's as up as it's gonna get up.
Ah,
Exactly. Anyway, so I'm hoping for a better week this week. It gets stitches out tomorrow. Wish me luck. These two go into the vet tomorrow. I find out about my other Kiki tomorrow. Jeez. That is such a drag. I did
yeah.
not know that would ever happen.
So what's wrong with her? What's happening?
They don't really know exactly what's wrong. They think it's a congenital disease. It's just kind of like a birth defect, you know. Um, so she was this morning. She started to eat regularly, started to poop regular. Her glucose was better, blood pressure was there, but she couldn't keep warm. She couldn't regulate her temperature wasn't being regulated because they thought she was just too skinny. Well, as the day went on, she stopped eating, pooping bad, blood pressure low, everything's tanking. So it's just she's just weak. I don't know if there's like some type of disease where she can't absorb nutrients and that's making her weak. She's half the size of this.
She's
See
probably
this
a
little
runt.
girl? This tiny little girl? This one was half her size and
She's
skinny as
probably
hell.
she's probably a runt.
So we call it failure to thrive, where
Yeah.
I don't know if she was deprived at, or what. They found that her white blood cell count was very high. So there was some type of an infection in her, but they couldn't find out where because they couldn't draw enough blood because she's so little. So I got them from a friend who lives in Monroe County, Michigan. It's a very rural area, like farmland, and it's from feral cats. Okay, so most likely these cats are inbred. They're yes, ma'am.
No, I
Brother and
object.
sister, because if that one is a congenital disease, and I'm sure that was the tabby's sister, they looked exactly alike. That's why I picked them. Um, it's most likely they're inbred, and you got to expect that from ferals because they're out there and they don't care. They're cats. Trust me, they don't care mew. So that's where I got them, and I told her I'd take 3 because if they were from the same litter, they woke up, and they brought me 6. I'm like, okay, you okay? Listen, I want a couple of cats, but I'm not going to be known as the crazy cat lady of the neighborhood. What kind of noise are you making? Into my microphone, weirdo. That was this one. Listen to her. She squeaks. She likes to bite my thumb. She broke one of my bracelets. And she loves to bite my fingers. This one is finicky. She don't want to eat her wet food, so I had to buy her some stuff that it smells just like tuna and it's the consistency of baby food. She'll eat it. So fuck it. Oh my god, it hurts. What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this? Why? Why does my cat do this? Why is and I'm letting her. I mean, like, what else am I gonna do? Stop! Ow! It hurts. Quit it. Ow! Painful. Okay. It's become the cat show. Everyone. It's fun. I have never rescued anything this small. This is my first experience rescuing anything this preciously small. And it makes ow. It makes ow.
It makes me so ow, so happy. Ow.
Makes me very nervous. I saw the funniest meme today. It was a stick figure and it was covered in scratches and a little kitty next to it. And it said, "Oh, it's so precious and cute, such a good kitty." I'm like, yep, that's me. Covered in scratches everywhere. She's precious and a darling. I love her. She is precious and a darling. She's perfect. She can do no wrong. I got her. Alright, I better stop. Ow! Kiki, quit it. Quit it, Kiki. Stop. No, stop biting me. Why you beat her up? Don't beat your sister up. Thank you. That's what I do. Hey, Mix. What is that? All right, enough of that. Enough. Because that sounds like her. That's how I call the one that's climbing up my dress right now.
I'm just trying to speak their language, that's all.
This one thinks she is a baby kangaroo. Did the funniest thing. Okay, I'm looking all over for this cat this afternoon. Where's this cat? In the pocket of my hoodie. She crawled in the pocket of my hoodie and she looks out. What? I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking all over the house for you. In my hoodie. So funny. Yeah, I couldn't tell either for a second. He sounded just like her. Would you stop beating me up? Ow! I don't deserve that. Get you back with beat her up. Chicken.
Yeah, kind of. I was also thinking squirrel or chipmunk or something.
Nix, you are crazy. Kind of sounds like a laughing chicken. Right? You think, no, we're all pretty freaking weird. Ow! Pretty weird. Ow, why are you hurting me tonight? Why?
There's a comedian that I definitely resonate with.
So pain-inducing. Ow!
Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
From Police Academy.
Genius, yeah.
And like he said, like he got his start just by making random noises, and like that's what he would do, just make random little sounds and stuff like that. And like that's exactly what I do. I just make weird noises.
I saw him do the whole Led Zeppelin "Whole Lot of Love" guitar solo thing with his mouth. That was a trip. Now you're at it. Now you fall. Now you're trying to bite me. What is it like? No, don't bite the. Nope, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not jumping on my laptop either. Oh, that was funny. She slid backwards slightly.
It's like a little squeal that was so cute. It's like a little like almost like the beginning of a whoopee cushion.
She squeaks. That's what she does. She chirps too. She'll be in I'll be here in the living room. They'll wander all over the house. but I know it's her because it sounds like a bird. Eep. Nope, that's a cat. Actually, that's a panda cat. Actually, I know which kitty it is. And then the tabby, she's the bigger one. Well, actually, they're about the same size. I say she's bigger because she's a little fatter. She eats everything, not including my finger. Quit eating my finger.
At least those squeals they're making are like, they're like kittens and not like children. Like
Yeah.
when children squeal, that shit is horrifying. Why do they do that so much?
They're kids. They want to hear themselves too. It's a whole thing with children.
The-
Same with babies like this. These babies are really not much different than any other baby. They're babies. Yeah. They do that to hear themselves squeak.
Yeah, but at least it's not as loud.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's cute. When a toddler does it, it's not cute.
Not so
It's
cute. Well, it's a little bit easier to take care of Kiki babies than it is. Human babies are rough. It's hard. I didn't have a human baby. I didn't do that. I did babysitting. That was enough, I guess. This one's gonna crawl down my dress. Thank you. So funny. I'm the elevator, apparently. It was funny. A little black one today wanted to get down. I wanted to let her down gently, so I let her down on my skirt. She kind of slid down like a slide. It was so cute. It was real gentle. It was just real slow, and she was like, "Huh, this is going down."
like one of those airplane like inflatable slides. Like when an
Yeah,
airplane goes down,
that's exactly what it looked like. It was just like, it's really funny. It's like, oh, I wish I had a
whee!
video of this. It'd be cute. I wasn't quick enough. Here she comes again. Meep. It is Kitty Central. Well, I'm gonna try to find Allie and the comedy show Live High or
Stress.
Die. Live or Die, because that's where I'd like everybody to go after this. If YouTube would please comply, share, copy my stream.
Hola, Johnson.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. It sounds like a cat. That's a cat that's pissed. I always thought, well, that's a cat that's angry. It's an angry cat.
Hola, Johnson.
When cats do that, that means they're mad. You know, they talk like that.
Yeah,
They're pissed
oh
off.
man, they it comes to stages instead of
The pissy cat. You just
followed
made
by a
me mad.
couple.
But it's funny. I almost called. I named my tabby after my other cat, Zoe. But I almost called her Spooky today. Because you know how they go like a spooky cat, like a Halloween cat, they arch their back and then jump sideways. This tiny little cat did that today. Ouch! The cutest thing. She said, spooky. But the black cat doesn't do that. The panda cat never did that, but Tabby did. It was adorable. Are you one of those angry cats, E? You into angry cats? And what did you get into? You're all wet. Bathtub. Has to be. Do you have poop on you? Oh no, don't. No, not on the laptop. Nope. I have to check. All right. She washed her own foot, apparently. Goofy. when we first got home and I fed him. And I have a video of this. I may eventually put it up. It's got the third kitty in it, so I'm not sure. But when we first got home, I had the kibble out, and the big tabby, Zoe, she got on top of it and splayed like this. It was eating. Like, okay, cool. Glad you like the food I have for you. Nom, 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 nom.
Mine.
Who else? You don't. No one else gets any. It's all
My
mine.
precious.
I'm not doing anything to you. I'm
Name
literally-
it Gollum.
you're free.
Name the cat Gollum
No.
or Smeagol.
Gotta have to be a
Precious. Stupid fat hobbitses.
Me.
What's Tables,
Squeaky
precious?
butts. Oh, she wants to get up. See, she's mad because I keep taking her off the laptop. She wants to get up there and stomp around.
I need to read my memoirs.
Like G-May's cats. Nope. Look, don't launch yourself. Goof. Nix. You're obsessed. Listen. It's me pulling her back. She don't want to. She wants. God damn it! I'm on that keyboard. You're too cute, but you can't do that. You're gonna F things up.
I'm trying to understand what Pole Vault's saying here.
I am gonna have a steak sandwich with cheese, not a cheesesteak sandwich. Blink.
Okay.
There's a difference. Wait a minute. So
It's-
you're gonna have like it on like white bread, just like steak with
Gonna
like
be
a slab
like
of
a-
cheese.
a T-bone
It's
or
not
a
in
New
a
York
bun
strip.
where the steak's all chopped
T-bone
up
and New
nice,
York
got
strip, and then
peppers and onions
Layer of cheese, and
or whiz.
it's not chopped up. It's just a straight up
This is a straight up
fillet.
steak.
Of,
And really not bite through.
you bite it, you got like chew like a dog.
You don't get to go up there. You don't get to go on the laptop. No, it's not for Kiki. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. You have shit up. Yes, you will. You're adorable. You're a lovely, wonderful person, but you're not a keyboard warrior. I wouldn't mind a cheesesteak either. I got some mac and cheese calling my name in about a half hour in the other room. That'll be good. Because I still can't eat solid food. It's so fun. I want a hamburger so bad. I want a steak so bad now. Just because I can't eat one, I want it. And apparently, I am a
All
steak.
you're gonna do is, all you're gonna do
What?
is just chew it and then spit it out.
I can't chew it. Chewing it. Chew? I can't chew. That's the problem. It's the entire problem. Is that not chewing and having stitches in your
Oh,
ugh,
I missed that part.
awful. Yeah, I got stitches in there. Where they put in the bone graft. Yeah, it's shocking shit. But they gotta do it. Because if they don't, then you're just in a world of shit. You know? It's a bitch being in your 50s. I'm falling apart.
Oh yeah, I guess start blending blend your steak and make a steak shake.
I'll pass. Thanks.
I mean, isn't that kind of what a stew or a soup is?
No, it is not. Have you ever made a soup or a stew? I don't think you have.
I mean,
Definitely do not eat,
if we're
soup or
talking-
stew.
if we're talking
It may be
core
blanky.
ingredients, and then you may just process it a
not
little bit
blender
further.
meat. Stew is not blended meat. Okay? Neither is soup. Sorry. Oh God, that's
what's,
funny.
what's wrong with a little bit of pureed beef? Is all I'm saying.
That's baby food. It's not. That is not anything that anyone would normally
Dogs like
eat.
it. I don't know why.
How you make broth is you would put like bones of
Oh, that's
cow,
better. Yeah,
bone
bones is
broth,
better.
right? And then you boil the shit out of that all day, and that makes bone broth like beef broth. Chicken, you can do a whole chicken. You can boil a whole chicken. Or skin, even like a chicken breast. You could boil a chicken breast and get chicken broth out of it. That's how you do broth. Please don't blend
Chicken
meat.
tea.
It's disgusting.
Well, I'm
Here's
saying,
your
you
meat
can blend, you
shake.
can blend, you can blend the vegetables too. I mean,
Look, I can't even get into green smoothies. My girlfriend started doing that smoothie thing, and she started bringing these green ass smoothies to work. I look at her and go crazy.
the
It's
person
green.
that juices for like a week, they juice for a whole week, and
I don't,
they're
sister, I don't think I can drink anything green. And it was like verde. It was green. Not like not just slightly green. Not like avocado green. It was green. And I'm just like, nope. Gotta make it something fruity. I can't do like spinach or kale juice.
spinach juice.
I know. I'm sure it's
That
great for you. And then people who
asparagus
swear by,
juice, no,
or
nothing.
even better, what's that? The there's the grass. The
Kale.
no, it's grass that grows. It's wheatgrass. That's what it's called. I had this buddy back in the 90s. I mean, this is way back.
That just
And
sounds
people still
appetizing.
swear by wheatgrass. They juice wheatgrass. It tastes like ass. Um, it tastes so much like ass. But people swear by it. They say it gives them energy. They love it. But yeah, they grow it, and you can get them. I
Yeah.
see it at the specialty grocery store, and then you get it as a plant, and then you have to cut
Yeah.
off the tops to juice it.
Have you tried the corn dogs that grow by the riverbed?
Yeah. Oh, you
Oh,
mean the
those are beautiful.
cattails? Oh God. No, I never fell for that. I never fell for that. I always liked it when they looked velvety. I always wanted the velvet part. That looks good.
Ugh.
And I will one of these days, and this is how weird and crazy I am. So there's this herb in Middle Eastern food called sumac, and it grows everywhere out here. And right by where Jordan lives, there's a ton of it. And one of these days, I'm hopping out of the car and I'm cutting up some sumac. And people will probably yell at me, go, "That's poison." It's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
I
That
was
type
gonna
is not
say,
poison. I know what poison sumac is, and I know what non-poison sumac
okay,
is.
because
Yeah, I've been trained by Native Americans, indigenous people from up north.
I was
That
trained by a
don't
bunch of white people who thought they were Native Americans. The Boy
That's right.
Scouts.
Yeah.
The Boy Scouts.
Hey, 710.
And look how I turned out. So
Well, you haven't died yet from eating a bad mushroom or anything. My grandpa taught me,
I really
mushrooms.
thought
And
bad enough
then I had a
mushrooms.
couple of women I think they were from Alpena. And they were indigenous. And so they took me around the woods and showed me like different medicinal herbs I could pick up. Wintergreen was one of them. Yarrow was big up there. There was a couple more that I got to.
You know, daylilies are edible.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
some
no,
a variety
yeah,
of them
it,
might be. Yeah.
so when I found that out, that was bad news for like my mom who had daylilies in her garden.
Nom nom nom. They're all like nom. Nasturtiums are edible. Have you ever seen those? Are annuals. I grew them by seed. They're pretty, but those are edible. They put them on the cakes. They look like pansies. They're really pretty. I don't know. Roses are also edible, but they're gross. Okay. I mean, it's literally eating a rose.
Yeah, rose tea isn't particularly great, I don't think.
Well, I've had rose jam, and it's perfumey. It tastes like a rose. It's kind of gross. I'm not into like perfume stuff. Hey, Rhodey. There's a lot. There's another. There's
Oh,
this stuff
seven,
called
10.
Turkish Delight. It's Middle Eastern and it's perfumey. Wow. No, not my thing. No, no, can't do it. No. I can do Turkish coffee, which is basically the grounds mixed in with the coffee, but I can do that, but not Turkish Delight. Ugh. No, gross. It's nasty.
At least it's not Kopai, was it Kopai Luwak, which is like civet coffee. It's cat shit.
Oh, the cat poop coffee.
It's
Yeah,
cat
yeah,
shit.
okay.
It's brewed from the berries of digested
Some
or
people got too
digested
much money.
berries. And who comes up with those things? Who's
How did
following
they
a
figure that out? Oh crap, my cat ate all my coffee. Let me
it's not even
figure it
really
out.
technically a cat. It's like
It's like the Cheech and Chong movie. What's the stuff,
random
man? It's really good.
forest.
It's Labrador, man. My dog ate it. I had to follow it around with a baggie all week.
So it was like it's not even an actual cat. It's like a kind of like a sub
I
species of
know serval
cat.
cats are wild and people keep them and they're mean. They're like they constantly hiss. It's like yeah, because that's a wild animal. You shouldn't have it in your house. It's nuts. Kurt loved those cats, and he would send me IG reels of them all the time. And like these things scare me. These things are like I'd rather have a baby tiger than this thing. Like yikes! They
Yeah,
think
I've
it's gonna eat my
seen
face.
I've seen videos of it too, and I'm just like, one of these days we're gonna see where this motherfucker gets destroyed, and it's gonna be the most viral Instagram clip ever.
So
Where
much
like
blood.
guy's like guy goes,
Oh,
I just want to give him belly rubs,
exactly.
and I just
It's like the
which
lady that wanted to pet the fluffy cow at Yosemite, and the fluffy cow was a 10-foot story tall buffalo. Bro, that thing's gonna kill. I saw a half size of that out there, and we were at a stoplight on a mountain, going like round and round in circles up the mountain or down the mountain, however we were going. There's a freaking buffalo up there. I'm like, how does a buffalo get in the mountains? First of all, and second of all, is I don't want it to ram my car. Go, run the light. Go. I don't care. Run the light. You're going. The thing's scaring the crap out of me. I'm just standing there, snorting with all the. Oh God! Oh, that thing was huge. It
there's
was like an elephant.
there's but talking about cats that like got nasty. There was I went to a cat show with a friend, and this the way these judges hold these cats, the way these presenters hold these cats, they hold them like they're shotguns.
Oh,
They're holding by the back legs and the front legs. And like this fine specimen right here is
like the
the
cat don't like
tabby.
that so much.
And the cats don't like that shit. They don't like being
No.
held like that. And like yeah, and it's almost like the guy's like cocking him like a shotgun too, like and the guy's, you know.
There
But
was a cute video where I saw the guy kind of cock the cat, like he cocked him, and then he did that, and the cat went. That was cute.
well, this cat didn't do that. No, this cat got his paw loose and swiped this judge right upside the face.
Nice.
And I was like, I want that
That's
cat.
a good cat.
That's the cat. That's
Good
got the
kitty.
balls to do that shit. Like, cause fuck you, man. Why,
I'm
are
always
you, why are
rooting
you
for the-
holding
for the
cats
animal.
like that?
Exactly. It's like you ass. You know, what's wrong with you? It was like when my friends told me. First of all, my friend told me this was her brother-in-law
Ellie.
saving these kitties. It turns out it's her husband, and she didn't want to tell me. I think she was half embarrassed because he was being an idiot. And then she tells me that he weaned them with tuna and salmon. I'm like,
I'll be
I'm gonna
right
kill
back.
you. Don't ever freaking do that. Why are you killing me? Now I've got sketchy Pokemon to talk to. And these animals are warm. They're like little furnaces. You're a tiny little furnace. You're making me warm. So how's everybody in the chat tonight? Hey, Allie. I'm sending everybody over to the comedy after this. It's like in 24 minutes. Very fun, very cool stuff. I can't wait to go see it. And I am ready for a really, I hope, a boring ass week. It will be nice if I have a boring week. So we're talking about strawberries in the chat, I see. And Pole Vault ate all the strawberries. Time to go get more strawberries, Pole Vault. You gotta get more. Hey, Gary Hobbs!
Oh, why would you eat all of the strawberries?
I love strawberries.
Why would you eat all of the strawberries? Oh my god, you know it's really cute. Turtles eating strawberries.
Turtles.
They just look so happy, you know.
Little Ermagerd face. It's like another cute thing is like pugs and Frenchies. They're very, very, very funny and cute. And they see food.
Yeah. You ever
Eyes
see?
go up. Ow! Why you got it? I'm not
Yeah.
food.
You ever see a turtle humping a shoe?
No. I don't think I care to.
It's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Because they go.
Scotty! Oh wow. Scotty Butter's going to Vegas. That's cool, dude. Good luck. Excellent. And now Gary
Idea.
Hubbs is messing with my mind and typing backwards. Holy crap. That's pretty talented. I don't know how you do that.
Great to see you, Rhodey.
Yup. That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, okay. He's talking to Rhodey.
Yup.
Right.
And Scotty Butter's going to Vegas.
Nice.
Oh, it'll be okay. The plane ride will be over before you know it. Plane rides always get me sick. It doesn't bother me to fly, but that recycled air on an airplane always makes me ill. That's why I'm always reluctant to take an airplane anywhere. But when I go to Hawaii, I'm going to be taking an airplane. I don't want to swim.
What up, Gary? Yeah, I just resent airports in general.
Oh, airports suck.
Having to navigate around the was it Detroit Metro Airport when my parents come back from their when they came back from their cruise,
Well, they added the
And
new terminal too, so that screws everything up.
I was in like the wrong terminal the whole time too. I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like, we're
Well,
over
there
in
used to
this
be just the
terminal. I'm like, what?
Gamma, and now there's another one, and it's really confusing. I haven't been there in a while.
It's
But
it's like a small city
it used to be
onto its
fun to
own.
go to do that. It used to be fun. You literally, it was like nothing to get on an airplane. It was like getting on a bus. You know, you didn't have all those long lines and all this TSA crap and all that shit. You know,
The the lanes you gotta drive up to drop people off or pick them up. It's
oh
just like
yeah.
it's so like just
I
there's
don't
like
even.
3 or 4 of them, and they're just like it's so crowded, and
Yeah,
it's rage and anxiety inducing.
I
You
don't
know,
even
'cause,
bother anymore. I call a cab. I just get a Metro car from there because I don't even bother parking, none of that. I take a cab there and I take a cab home from the airport. I don't even screw around anymore. I don't even have people pick me up because it's just too stupid. It's too ridiculous. You have car accidents there all the
you know,
time.
something I should just consider just telling my parents, why don't you call a cab to get you out of the airport, and I will pick you up from there.
Metro, a Metro car. You
Yeah,
could, yeah, just take a Metro car like to
drop you off
whatever,
at a
like the
McDonald's or
McDonald's. Yeah,
something, and
exactly.
let me get you from there.
I'll get you from the McDonald's. Hey, or just go have dinner, and then I'll pick you up at Applebee's or something over there, you know.
Oh, Scotty.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just like just
Yeah.
driving around. It's just
Hi, Mood. Safe travels, Scotty. Good luck there. It's a really cool opportunity. Mm-mm. Bitey, 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 bitey. I bite. I'm a kitten. I bite. I'm teething. Ow. That's painful.
I don't
I'm
mind.
the
I don't
idiot that's
mind.
letting her do it. I'm like, oh
I
yeah,
don't.
sure, let bite me. Fuck
I
it.
don't mind cat bites or even dog bites when, like, you're playing with them like that. Like, because I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I guess pain just doesn't really register.
It's
But
not really
uh,
that painful. I mean, they got these little tiny teethers, and she's
right,
teething, and it's not going to be forever. It's what kittens do. But she'll get, like that one, it'll get at a certain angle or at a certain toofer,
right, you're right
or
underneath your fingernail. They're like right underneath your fingernail. It's like
she'll get it like,
sweet spot.
she'll get it right back there in her tooth, and it's like, oh, she got it good. Nah. Oh, that gonna hurt. Are you really trying to eat my thumb?
But
Yes.
that's how they say I love
It's very
you.
tasty.
That's
Like if I died, she would eat my face off.
that's
Yes.
that's how they say I love you. And when you're on the ground and you're dead and they're just eating your brains because there's
Love
no one to
languages
eat.
bite.
That's what cats do, And
Well, you're not supposed to do. You're not feeding them. You're dead. So what are you gonna do with it? So what? See, that don't bother me. I don't care
Can't
about
open
that.
it.
All this shit about people like, oh, those cats will eat your face off if you're dead. Well, I'm dead. So what the hell do I care? I don't care. So
I hope I taste good.
so then cremate me.
I hope the last
At
thing
least
I
I
ate
went to good use.
at least I hope the last thing I ate was tuna. So at least I taste like tuna or
Tasty.
chicken or something. Something the cats like to eat.
Totally. Oh, squeaker me, burr. You're such a sweet
I
baby.
mean,
Her sister's just napping. Now
it's,
she's
it's
all
not
active.
it's
It's
not like
funny
I
to
can
watch these
just
two jump on each other too.
it's not like I can just crack open a can with whatever the hell the passes for filet mignon that these cat and dog food companies put out.
Trust me, it's not filet mignon. Although there
Just
was this
say
one company I
Somebody
was trying
taste
different
it.
dog foods with the dog I had, and there's this one company called Merrick, I think it is, and they had this can of dog food, and it was chicken wings, and it was really fucking chicken wings. It looked like fucking chicken wings.
I
My
just want to know
phone
if
isn't
anyone
there for it, but
actually tastes it, and verifies. They got like one person's just chained to who's like chained to a conveyor belt, and it's just like they got to
feed him
taste
dog
it.
food.
What does it taste like? Flaming on.
That's disgusting. No, I don't. They probably
That's
just
that's
try to
that's
feed it to the
lambs.
dog.
That's lamb.
Yeah. Meeper. Just, I'm amazed at how flipping cute you are. Just stop. Fell on her sister. Oh,
Yeah.
endless entertainment, these two. Now I just have to find out about the third. Figure that out. I was thinking about looking up a heat lamp, but that's being hopeful. Unfortunately. Ugh. Alright, this one still wants to get up. Meow! On the keyboard. Look how funny she is. Look how funny I am.
Squeaky.
I'm hysterical.
Squeaky.
I got little blue
squeaky.
eyes and little white whiskers, and I love to eat my mom's fingertips. Yum, yum, yummy. Ah, must be delicious. Chunk is adorable. I would love an English bulldog too, but I think these are going to be the last two animals I adopt. After that cat. Let's put it this way. If she lives, she's going to be my $5,000 cat. If she don't, that's going to really suck. So, anyway. That's the shitty part of that. Is that you have to pay all that money and don't have the animal. If I had the animal, I wouldn't mind as much. Be nice if they give you a discount. Your animal don't make it. I think they should knock some money off. Boop. What would you do that for? You're right there. It's a very soft place. Make sure there's soft places. Your sister's pretty soft too, yeah. Yes. Well, that's being married. I remember. Too bad you can't, DoorDash some strawberries. DoorDash some Sonic drive-through strawberries / Actually, that sounds really good.
You just have.
You guys are giving me ideas.
You can probably have some Dash Mart or whatever people do your shopping for you.
7-Eleven.
But they'll probably screw it up because that's.
I have to say, this side, I live on the east side of the city now. And when I lived on the west side, DoorDash sucked. You could not rely on shit anybody ever did for you. They would leave it at the wrong house. They would not pick up your food right. It was just a nightmare, right?
They'd probably even eat the
Kurt
shit.
and I would constantly complain, about. In fact, it got to a point where I just stopped using it altogether because it was just like, what's the point of this? They keep effing it all up. So I just pick up food. I wouldn't even bother. So I get out here, and the first night I'm out here, I did it. I ordered DoorDash. Perfect. Came on time. Every time up to that, I ordered Arby's one time. DoorDash. They didn't have something. They called me. Arby's. What? I was like, Yeah, that's fine. You want to give me the curly fries instead? That's cool. What the hell? They were like really nice. Everybody's. I don't know. There's like a different standard over here with that than there was on the west side. I don't get it. It's
But
funny
there's
geographically how different it is.
there's people who like you do the whole thing where they grocery shop for you,
Oh,
and
Instacart. Yeah.
that's where they really screw up, because like you say you want like uh I seen one where like some lady wanted chicken wings. She
Mm.
wanted like actual like chicken wings that you cook,
Yeah.
and she got chicken feet instead, and like
Ooh,
things
that's
like that.
bad. I haven't seen anything like that. Now, my sister-in-law, she used to be an Instacart person, and my brother would go help her pick some, but she quit it because it was just too much, you know? But she said she didn't mind doing it. Um, I've gotten that. I don't do Instacart. I did it once because I wanted to get my brother last year a bumpy cake for his birthday. It's his favorite cake. And I only could find, now you can find bumpy cake more, but back a year ago it wasn't like that prevalent. And I had to find something out by him. So I found this, we have Myers. And so Myers had the bumpy cake. So I had to go through Instacart to get it delivered to him. This is the only way. It wasn't like I could, do it from a bakery. I had to do it from Meyer. So I used Instacart, and they were very nice. They were very, very nice. In fact, they even fancied it up because I told him it was my brother's birthday. So they gave it to him in a special bag and all this cool stuff with it. And that was really neat. So I'm not opposed to that thing. I just generally try to, and it gets me out if I go shopping. But I do DoorDash quite a bit. And out here it's much better. And things are much closer here than they were out there too. Everything's 10 minutes away. Or 5 minutes, which is nice. My dentist is only about 15 minutes. Oh, I have to get up earlier tomorrow. Shit. That sucks. What's up with that?
So when are we hanging out next?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not till next year. I'm
Uh,
definitely not driving in the winter. I hate that. And then I'm going to Hawaii in March, I think. I think I'm still doing that. So probably sometime after that, most likely. Probably not until April, May, Easter type deal. So, and the winter's coming. I gotta get my
maybe
garage
it'll
cleaned
be
out.
a mild winter.
That's not what they're saying, unfortunately. They're saying it's gonna be like
Who's
2014.
who's saying what? Because do we really know? Do
No,
we really know until it happens?
no,
Or
we don't. We don't know till the first snow hits, really. And then you don't really know. Because then it looks like it's going to be bad, and then it tapers off. Or it looks like the worst one, looks like it's going to be good. And then it gets like freezing freaking cold, like negative 24 degrees. That's what
we'll
they're
have like
talking about.
2 days in February that it's gonna be like 68 degrees. We
I
always
wish.
do. We always do.
We didn't last year. Not last year. In that one year, 2014, we didn't. I remember 2014, it was so damn cold. It was as cold as Antarctica. And the building I was working in for the bank I was working for in downtown Detroit, it was so cold. They told us to work from home. In that bank, they never wanted you to work from home. They were jerks. And they said, no, you have to work from home because the city's making us tell you to stay home because the windows popped open. The building is older than hell. And so the ice dammed and popped all of the windows in this huge building downtown open in negative 27-degree weather. So yeah, I'm not coming in. You can shove that right up your butt. I don't care.
Yeah, I
Who's
worked
gonna
in a
touch whose boobs? What the hell? Talking about boob touching?
I worked in a factory that had like that was really heavily damaged. The bathroom had a giant gaping hole in the ceiling, so it was like practically like crapping outside. It was like pseudo indoors outdoors kind of experience. And like the rafters were like looked like they were held up by police tape.
Oh
Like,
wow. Oh, that's not good. That's scary.
yeah.
I used to live in this apartment complex where I lived on the second floor, and it was basically concrete balcony, and it was all cracked, and in the winter, the awning would leak, and it was just basically one sheet of frickin' ice. I'd have to go and I got the ice melt. I didn't get salt because salt will eat right through concrete. You can't use it. That's probably what made it nasty. Like, you can't use salt on concrete, really. We do it all the time here in Michigan, but there are certain places they don't use it in Michigan. They use sand. They don't use salt. And a lot of places can't. The septic can't handle the salt, so they don't do that up north. They do it down here, and the roads show it. I'm telling you, that's where the potholes come from. All right, everybody, we got 3 minutes. So I have posted the link to Live High or Die, the comedy show by Allie and Wes and friends. Usually Will D and G May are over there. It's a good time. So please avail yourself and head over there after this in 3 minutes.
I'm gonna bounce as I gotta go. So
All right. Well, thanks for coming. I
yeah,
appreciate you
thanks.
being here. Absolutely, as always.
It's fun. Thank you.
My ride or die. I appreciate you, E. Thank you.
Appreciate you too.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks. Can I keep the change? Who's touching whose boobs? What are we doing? Did chat go crazy? I got a squeaker down here. She's trying to climb up my leg. Fun stuff. Well, I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to go over there since I got nothing else. I could show more Kikis, but one's asleep and the other one's just being silly. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all at Allie and Wes's. Have a good night.